What's up, everybody? I'm here with Justin Murchison, the new author of Love is Love, Peace is a Peace, which drops when?
February 5th.
February 5th. So let's just get right to it. Where is this shit coming from?
So, over the years, man, honestly, over the last decade, I've just hit rock bottom so many different times. And these experiences have just stacked onto each other, and I never was really in a space where I allowed myself to heal. So all I did was carry on those traumas year by year, and they just built up to a point in which I just had to release it finally. And my release was fortunate enough to be writing. And it always has been. I've always been good at it. I've just never really promoted it. I've never really allowed myself to be vulnerable to the world until now. And so, what is this book about? This book is about healing. It's about mental stability, battling depression, the damaging effects of internalization. It's meant to invigorate you forward, push you forward, and allow you to be in a space where you feel safe enough to finally tap into some of those emotions that you've forgotten about, that you're numb to.
That's very brave. So, okay, with those experiences, with those challenges and adversity, how long did it take you to put this project together then and write the actual book?
So believe it or not, it actually took like a month, to be honest, of actual writing.
That's pretty fucking quick, man.
Yeah, it is pretty quick. And that's a very tricky question because I actually started writing via events and journals on Instagram, via stories, October of 2018. And it started off at just like a little preaching kind of thing. May, when I was in one of my rock bottoms, I was somewhat homeless. I was on the road, and I was in Atlanta mainly, May of 2019. And I just remember writing, and I felt that shit. I really did. And it got to a space where I was releasing this day by day, 31 days I was calling them, big Future fan. And I just remember the feedback that I got from it and how people were just interacting with me and saying, you know, no, this is real shit. You need to actually write a book. And at the time, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not fucking write no book. Like this, no. But nah, I wrote a book and it took me a month. And some of these fan favorites are in there. You'll notice some of the rewrites in there, but a lot of these are new.
And so, with that being said, there's this misconception of how books are written. You know, there's just typewriters, computers. What's your writing process like? How did you write this book?
Very intentional, if I'm being honest. Very meditative, a lot of breathing, a lot of allocating time, making sure that I made time for this once a day. I would write a passage a day, and sometimes two. And sometimes they were so heavy, you know, that I had to put it down for a day or two. And so it took me about a month and some change to actually write this book. And my process was actually just patient, aware, and most importantly, I listened to my higher self more than anybody. I allowed myself to isolate from influences and really center myself with my higher self. So my writing process is just meditative, deliberate.
So I guess the most important question so far, and my last one is, what are you hoping to accomplish with this?
I think the most important thing I want to communicate with this book is that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be going through something, not be your best, but it's equally important to address it. It's equally important to allow yourself the time to face your demons, to heal from your traumas and adversity. Otherwise, we just carry it on.
That's very brave.
To the next person. Therapy is cool. Being healthy is cool. The real wealth is in your mental health. And I think my goal here is to show you by example that you can heal through some of your darkest shit and be very fine on the other end of it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And so I guess in a thesis, what I want to accomplish, and I'm hoping to accomplish with this book, is that people are inspired to heal. I want them to heal. I want to heal. I always want to be in a space where I'm whole. So I hope you can relate. Because I gave this shit everything I had.
Dude, I'm so appreciative for you being on the show, man. I have nothing but words of encouragement for you. Thank you for your bravery and your vulnerability.
Thank you so much.
Love is love, everybody. Pieces of Peace comes out February 5th. Make sure you cop it. Thanks so much for coming on my show, man. That was a great take.
Great take.
That was
Great
a great
show.
take. Seriously.